November 30th, the day we've all been waiting for. Hey guys, hope you are all well. And we're going to be taking a look at the new update that has come out for Titanfall 2. They call it the Angel City DLC, but that's only a small portion of what we're going to be looking at, because the Angel City map is only one of many things that have been released lately. What you'll notice when you first log in is that there is a new section within the menus, and the new section will show you frequently asked questions. You can find this under settings, and when you head into there's the overview of the patch, which we've discussed in our previous video, and then they break it down into what they've released. You've got free content, paid content, new features, balance changes, UI improvements, and bug fixes. So we'll just take a quick look at all of these, and if you did want to read it word for word in more detail, feel free to pause along the way and catch up on the notes there. So first of all, we're looking at the free content. There is a new map, the Angel City map, and it's released at the moment for people who have pre-ordered the game. For everyone else, this is going to be live a little bit later on. And for the Angel City mode, they have a 24/7 game mode that you can select. If you want to replay that map over and over, that's totally fine. That's the game mode for you. There's also new Titan kits, which we've previously covered, and we'll check those out with more gameplays so you can actually see how the kits operate, or you can jump in, try the kit yourself, see how it goes. There's a new weapon, the Wingman Elite. I've just played a couple of games with it already. I believe it's level 3. It's quite hard to get used to, but I believe once we've got some attachments, the gun will start clicking and making a bit more sense. And there's a new execution, so we'll probably have to purchase that with in-game currency that can be generated by winning matches and opening the advocate gifts. So we'll get to that execution when we get there, basically. Then heading over to the paid content, it's similar to what you'll see in other games in that there's a paid store where you can go in. If you want to spend a bit of money on the game, that's totally fine. Now, what can you get for your money? You can get new Prime Titans, you can get Titan art packs, you can get a call sign pack and a camo pack. So as you see from the descriptions there, the camo pack is basically a very large pack. The camo pack is basically a very large pack, and it's got a big variety of camos that you can apply to any Titan, Titan weapon, pilot, or pilot weapon, which is pretty unique. So if you have like a nice gold skin on one gun but you don't have it on the other, maybe this pack will be for you, because then you can have consistent skins no matter what weapon or Titan that you use. For the call sign pack, it's a similar story. You purchase a little amount of call signs, and then, well, I say little amount, but it's 20. And then you get those little patches, little icons as well within the pack, and you get all of those for the same price. We'll take a look at the prices shortly. For the Titan art packs, you get one pack per Titan, so it's got nose arts on the Titan. I've taken a look through them, and personally they don't really appeal to me. The ones that come free with the game are good enough, if not better in some cases. But for those who want to stand out from the crowd, those art packs are going to be for you. And the Prime Titans, you get new looks, new executions. It actually says new sounds as well in the game, so I'm not too sure what that's all about, but that also comes with it too. Now, heading on to the next section, new features. So you've got a field of view slider, so you can increase that if you like, and personally I don't think I will be. It just allows you to see further in the distance. There's an added damage indicator and a couple more things. You know, they talk about the packs and things there. EA access, Origin access, that's all supported. Free multiplayer trials, we'll see that come up as we are in a couple of days. They're launching a free weekend, so that's going to be exciting. And it's definitely going to help with a fresh influx of players who are honestly all going to love the game and all going to fall for the game like we have, because it's awesome. So we've got some balance changes. These are just going to improve the general gameplay and general sort of balance within Titanfall 2. So auto Titans, you're going to get credited for killing those, which is cool. Because, I mean, fair enough, if you ditch your Titan, it should be no different to if you were actually inside the Titan, because it takes the same amount of work. I know the AI is not the smartest, but it takes the same amount of damage to bring down an AI Titan, so why not? Grapple will now detach after a melee hit, even if the person melee lives. That's pretty confusing, but basically it's going to allow you to kill more people using grapple and melee them in mid-air and get rid of them. Adjustments to Northstar's flight core, that's fair enough because it isn't the most powerful Titan and isn't the most powerful core, so that's quite cool. Overcore now starts your Titan core at 30%, that's quite unique, so I guess they had a look and not many people were using this feature here, because Overcore would only give you 20% originally, whereas at 30% you can easily get your core online with certain Titans like Legion, so that might be in the battlefield a lot more often than what it used to. Adjusted Viper thrusters so that Northstar now moves faster during hover. That's fair enough because he sort of sprung up in the air and was a very easy target to kill, and he couldn't move very fast either. Adjusted Scorch tempered plating damage reduction. I don't really use Scorch, but that sounds good because I might use him now. Adjusted visibility of Cloak. Firing your weapon will now also disable Cloak. That's fair enough because every game, even in my loadouts, Cloak is very overpowered at the moment, and a lot of pilots are using it, so this again will help people switch up, use different roles. Additional balancing to tone. I think this is more of a community one. Tone's not that strong. You can actually take him down quite easily with Ronin or Legion, but I guess there's a lot of strong vibes out there on Twitter, Facebook, things like that. People are just saying, hey, nerf Tone, oh, Tone was here and things like that, and saying that he's too powerful, so I guess they're taking that into consideration and trying to balance him out a bit better. He is my best Titan, and I did find it he would sort of dominate the game, so I guess that's all true. Titan kills properly award weapon assist stats to assisting players, so I guess that's pretty cool. We'll look at the stats shortly because there's a whole new stats section as well. Pilot weapon balance changes to the Flatline, Volt, R97, Spitfire, L-Star, Double Take, EPG and Thunderbolt. So it looks like they've taken all the weapons that are either used too often or not used at all, and then balance those out and try and make it an even playing field. No matter what you choose, you've got a fair chance of getting first or getting in the top 3. So UI improvements, I've had a look through here. I mean, they're not really going to change the way that we play. The cool thing is that the multiplayer stats menu has now been released. It does say please note that stats have been tracked since day 1, but I had a look at my stats and it said boosts activated. That statistic said 3, and I used 3 in my previous game, so I'm not sure whether that's functioning correctly, because I'm sure I've used more than 3 boosts, so I've sometimes used 4 or 5 a match, so we'll see how that progresses. Removed insane texture quality for PC, replaced it with max. I mean, that's just more so the wording from what I gather there, because they haven't actually changed the textures. There's a couple of bug fixes. The melee hit detection. I mean, I've got a video, 2 buttery pilots, and as you can see there, we're just combating back and forth, and you would think the melee would hit, but it just never did, until I think the 6th or 7th melee attack I finally won. Assist with being counted as kills. That's actually better for us. Weapons will now properly receive assist stats, so that's all cool. Fixed issue with bad spawns. Tell me about it. Fixed bug where game completion achievements were not being rewarded. That sounds fair enough. A couple of bugs there. Issue not being able to tap and shoot softball. That's all cool. So just in general, I mean, they've fixed a lot of things there. Some people on Windows 10 were struggling to contact servers, but that seems to be resolved, which is cool. So what we'll do now is when we logged in, we actually got 9 advocate gifts, so we'll just take a look at what we received from those gifts. And it's pretty cool because it's a nice little surprise when you log in to get those gifts there. And we'll just check that the new Wingman Elite is available, and we'll equip that in our loadout, so we've got that all sorted there. And now what we'll do is we'll take a look at some of the items you can actually purchase. So we'll head into this section shortly. So it's under Customize and you go to Store. You've got Prime Titans there. So the $6.99 each in my currency. And some of those are locked, coming soon. So it shows you where they're going. These things are going to be coming out shortly. And there we are. So you've got Iron. These are all your customization packs for the face art. So it's $4.99 for 6. I mean, as I said, they're not really life-changing. There's nothing really there that makes me go, oh, that's a cool skin. I mean, they're all great, but they're just not that, they don't stand out so much. I find that some of the arts blend in quite a bit with the skin on your Titan, so they don't stand out as much. We'll just take a look through these packs here, and we'll head into Legion. That gold one's really cool. If anything, that's the one I'd go for, but, you've got to buy the whole pack. These camos here are quite sweet. Some of them stand out quite a lot, like this one, the blue one there. And you get the whole pack, just to let you guys know, it's the whole pack of 20 for the price there, which is $3.99. The prices could change depending what region you're on. That's just available. It could be a blanket $3.99 US. I'm not too sure. These are the Cool Zone packs, so you get everything you see on the page, all of those little icons there. Some of those are pretty cool, but I mean, it's just nice little things if you want to stand out. It's not actually going to improve your gameplay. Alrighty, let's take a look at the stats menu, because this is pretty exciting. We'll head into the overview. I'm not ashamed to show you guys my stats, so you can see how I play. 214 games played, 167 in the top 3, that's where we want to be. We've got a not too bad KD ratio. You guys can pause it if you want to see more detail. I'm just flicking through to give you a quick heads up to what is available in the stats menu. So you can see what Titans I use the most, and you can see some Titans like Scorch. Don't tell anyone that I don't actually use at all. 2 minutes on Scorch there you go, guys. And my friend Loadouts Gaming coming online, he's a good chap. There we go, 3 boosts activated. As I said before, I mean, yeah, I don't know if that's correct, because only 3 boosts. You can see my mouse sort of going over it thinking, what's going on here? So I'm pretty sure I've activated more than 3. And we'll just take a look at the networks. Everything there looks sweet. See if there's anything new. And no, nothing really new, so let's go find a game. Angel City 24/7, as mentioned earlier. If you want to smash the map, that's the game mode you want to select. Alrighty guys, we're just going to head over to a short clip where you can see me using the Wingman Elite, couple of kills, couple of shots, just so you can see how the gun works, see how it operates within Titanfall 2. We've got a lot more coming, covering the rest of the update, Titan loadouts, things like that. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.